Hello everyone, welcome back to the design of machine element tutorial. Uh, Today we will deal with some of the problems related to the couplings. Okay, so let us get started. Remember one thing, when you go for the solving the problems on the coupling, any problem on the design, you must and should have the data handbook with you. Without that, it is impossible to solve any problem on the design of machine element. Okay, so while watching the video also, it's recommended that you sit with the data handbook. Okay, so that you should know where the formulas are actually in the data handbook, so that in the exam also you can immediately go to that page and you can pick the formulas. Okay, so I'll read out the problem first. Design and draw the protective type of cast iron flange coupling. We have to design a cast iron flange coupling for a steel shaft of transmitting 15 kilowatt at the 200 rpm. Okay, we have to transmit the power with the help of the shaft, and we are using the cast iron coupling for that. Okay, so how much power we have to transmit? 15 kilowatt at 200 rpm, and having an allowable shear stress of 400 megapascal, sorry, 40 megapascal. That is allowable shear stress is given. The working stress of the bolt should not exceed 30 megapascal. So bolts which are there we are using, so should not exceed more than 30 megapascal. Assume that the same material is used for the shaft and key, sorry, key material for the shaft as well as key is same, so that we can assume the parameters for the both the shaft and keys are same. Okay, so crushing stress is twice the value of the shear stress. What is that given? The maximum torque is 25% greater than the full load torque. The shear stress for the cast iron is 14 megapascal. Okay, now this is what the problem is given, and with the help of this data we are going to design the cast iron coupling. Okay, so as I told you in every problem, first thing what you have to do is you have to calculate, you have to read the problem first, of course, and then you have to figure out what is given in the problem and what you are supposed to find out. Okay, at the end. Okay, so we'll start with the solution. Now see here, what they are given. Okay, P is given. P is what the power is given, that is 40 kilowatt. N is given, that is the speed. This is speed is given. Tau is given, that is the shear stress 40. Sigma C is 80 megapascal or 80 Newton per mm square. Tau C, that is for the cast iron, they are given as 15 megapascal. Okay, now we'll start first designing the shaft. Okay, so let the D is the diameter of the shaft. So let us calculate the torque first. Now this is the torque, the formula what you have to use, P into 60 divided by 2 pi n. Okay, power is given, speed is given, n is the speed, so you can substitute and you can calculate the value of T, that is the torque, 1100 Newton meter. Okay, but we want this torque to be in the Newton mm. Fine, so convert it into Newton mm, just multiply 10 raised to 3 or 1000. Okay, so this is what we calculated the torque. Let's move to the finding out the torque transmitted. Okay, so T equal to, so what is the formula? T equal to pi by 16 into d cube into tau. Okay, from this you have to calculate the diameter of the shaft. Okay, so when you find out, you will get the value is 52. Okay, so we have to take the standard diameter of the shaft, which is happens to be 55 mm. Okay, let us move to the next. Okay, now we have to design a sleeve. Okay, now there are some dimensions of the sleeve that you should know. Anyway, these are available in the data handbook, so we can directly go to the sleeve column. Okay, there are diameter dimensions, there are some formulas are there. So first formula is what we have to calculate the outer diameter of the muff. So the formula for this is D equal to 2D plus 13, where small d, this is the diameter of the shaft which we already calculated. Okay, just substitute 2 into 55 plus 13, so it happens to be 123. So let us say 125 on the safe side. Okay, so length of the muff is 3.5 times the diameter of the shaft. So it is 3.5 into 55, so 192.5 or say 195. Okay, now we have to check for the induced shear stress. So this is the formula: T equal to pi by 16 into tau c into d raised to 4 minus d raised to 4 divided by d. Okay, so pi by 16 as it is into tau c, that we have to find out. Capital D is 125, we already found out here. See, this is the capital D 125 minus small d is the diameter of the shaft divided by d, that is 125. So once you calculate, you will get the tau c as the 2.97. That means our design is safe because this tau c is less than the 15 Newton which is given in the problem. You have to get this value less than what is given, then only your design is safe. Fine. So let's move to the next. We'll find the design of key now. Okay, now for the finding the design of key, you should find first the dimensions of the key, and you can get the dimensions of the key depending upon the diameter of the shaft. Okay, so there is table in the data handbook corresponding to the diameter of the shaft. You will be having the width and the thickness of the shaft. Okay, so corresponding to the diameter of the shaft, okay, width of the key is 18 mm, that is corresponding to diameter 55 mm. Fine. And if we are using a square key, that means your width and thickness both are same, that is 18 mm 18 mm. Next, thickness and width 18 mm. As I told you, when you use the square key, its width and thickness both are same. Now length of the key in L equal to L by 2, that is 195 divided by 2, that is 97.5. Let us now check for the induced shear and crushing stress. Now key which is we are using in the quarter joint or knuckle joint or coupling, okay, it is subjected to the crushing stress and the shear stress. So we have to check for the shear stress and the crushing stress, that is tau s and sigma c. So from this equation you will get the value of the shear, that is 22.8 Newton per mm square is the value of the crushing stress induced in the key. Now similarly we have to calculate for the crushing stress, that is sigma cs. Okay, so this is the formula, just substitute the values and you will get the value of crushing stress as 45.6 Newton per mm square. Remember that whatever formula we are using here, all they are already available in data handbook and no need to remember. Okay, fine. This is how you can design it. Thank you.